Alright. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. Oh,
Leaving me halfway through this
I'm so
fight.
I came to a frozen screen. That's what happened to me. Can't say I was happy about what happened.
I'm definitely not happy because now I'm fighting a stronger cleric.
Y'all still here? Sorry about that. How y'all
He,
doing?
he got me.
Sorry, man. I did not expect that to happen.
Gee. Gee.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm happy that you guys stuck around. It didn't drop for
Gee.
that long.
One day, if I'm buried in a coffin, I want you to be a person, one of my pallbearers, just so I can be let down one last time by you.
Ha! You fucking ass! God, I knew where that was gonna go before you even fucking finished that. Oh, wait. I need to make sure that I'm not... Okay, I'm not having a...
That was
God,
terrible. I know it's not your fault. That just.
I'm gonna have to... I need to refresh my Twitch version of the stream so that I can actually see what's happening.
Third time's the charm. Here we go again.
Oh my god. But yeah, not just, but from what I have heard from, like, from what I've seen, because I can't really state anything because I haven't played 2nd edition Pathfinder, and I'm not a huge fan of the rules that I've seen in 2nd edition Pathfinder, but I'll have to, like, I can't really say anything until I've actually played it. But
I'll say that I've only played one session of it. It's different. Like I don't hate it. I just
oh my god, no!
It's learning something new essentially, and it's still a D20 system, and it still has like the bread and butter of 3.75 is basically still there, but they just did different things with the whole feat system because you've got your racial feats, you're basically picking kind of what your race does. You know how every race when you pick them in normal D&D, there's still options, but it's even more.
Oh yeah, Tasha, just because you were mentioning that, Tasha's book basically allows you to customize races a little bit. Like what
Get
ability
it,
score?
G. Tasha's.
Because it allows you to, like, it talks about how you can switch up things and, like, things like that. Like, instead of being a dwarf that gets constitution and stuff like that, then you get, like, strength and shit. Just wanted to quickly mention it, but yeah, continue.
No. We always gotta talk about Tasha's tonight. Just Tasha this.
Fucking
Tasha
continue!
Well, you know, I have Tasha's Hideous Laughter. It's a wonderful spell, and it has the word Tasha in it.
Getting mad, bro.
But no, there's not really much else to say. Like, the problem was trying to read Pathfinder and understand how they were. I was so used to like 1st edition Pathfinder, which was basically your 3.75. If you play 3.5 D&D, you play Pathfinder essentially. Yep. And then when it comes to 5th edition, you know, 5th edition is like the best of from all editions, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Some bad parts. 5th edition is by no means perfect or anything like that, but it's a wonderful system. It's especially wonderful for new players now getting into D&D. It's like one of the easiest to jump into systems ever that I've really seen, other than systems that are basically story-based systems. I mean, those are really simple. That's just your imagination and maybe a very minimal dice system. But in terms of your classic crunch balanced with story, then D&D 5th is like the game to really go to.
The one thing I noticed, just as a quick addendum before we go into the fight, alright, is that after playing Pathfinder and after playing 5th edition, I think especially after playing Pathfinder though, it is a lot harder just to play base 3.5. Just because, like, you get... I think you're spoiled with options in 5th edition, and especially Pathfinder.
Oh yeah, base 3.5 by itself. Well, I mean that can.
I still
Yeah.
love... Base 3.5 is still my favorite system, I would say.
But yeah, it definitely is lacking on options. I know what you're talking about. Because like base Pathfinder and base D&D are significantly better. Now, once you add in all the supplement stuff, 3.5 is one of the biggest systems that exists.
Yeah, but like, if you're just thinking about like base classes, they don't have nearly as many as Pathfinder, but they have so many cool like prestige classes and stuff like that. And I think that's where it shines, like getting the option to prestige class and stuff like that. I'm kind of sad.
No,
I'm kind of sad that 5th edition does not have any prestige classes or anything like that.
What are you talking about? It doesn't have. It has the same like core 12 as.
No, prestige is what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I'm talking about base game though. Like base game Pathfinder and base game 3.5 D&D, they have like the same core classes.
Yeah, but they also have like a lot more overall, I would say. Like the
they have the exact same ones.
The Magus and everything like that.
The what?
Pathfinder has the Magus as well and everything. And
if you're talking,
I'm not talking
Pathfinder.
I'm talking about base classes, not core classes, like the ones that you can start level 1 at.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about base book.
Yeah. No.
No, if we're talking base book, they have the exact same amount.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Now, if you add in all of D&D supplements, oh no, D&D still outdoes Pathfinder on the amount of classes they have, even at base level.
Yeah.
Like seriously, 3.5, the amount of supplements that exist for it.
Holy crap! How much of it? Some of it is garbage, though. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm not saying it was good. I'm just saying that base classes that actually exist in 3.5 D&D. No. D&D has plenty more than Pathfinder.
I remember when I saw the healer class for the first time, and I read it, and the first thing I thought was like, it's a shittier version of Druid. Like a significantly worse option than Druid. It essentially wants to be Druid, gives all the restrictions of a Druid, but is not nearly as good as a Druid. Which kind of made it so silly to look at. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. Alright,
Yeah, sorry, focusing again since...
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Did I not hit with that? Oh, that's... Oh, I'm still alive! How?
God, there's freaking fire behind him. Oh no. Oh no. Get in there.
Alright. God. Get to talk to this fucko! Oh, oh. I was not talking about you, I was talking about me more.
I'm shot. I shot him.
Yeah, you killed him!
Yeah, he went to swipe, and I'm just like, well, give me one shot! Bam, and I fired. Oh, beast embrace.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful display of might.
Let me go restock. Oh, once you're out.
I'm gonna restock.
Oh my gosh, that was so close. I was just like, oh god, he's gonna kill me if I don't kill him first.
I was like running to you to try to like save you there, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know how this is gonna go.
He had me cornered. I was just like, no, Evelyn, go Evelyn! And I was spamming the shot, and it got one out, and it killed him.
Oh my god, so so what happened earlier when I just to go into a little bit of detail, like what happened earlier when I lost connection there apparently?
Uh-huh.
I apparently, like, for a second, like, the stream reset, so now I have, like, part 9, and it's like I started streaming again, so now I'm essentially broadcasting a different stream than I was earlier. So I need I need to name these two streams different things so that they won't get so it won't be confusing.
I'm already confused. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. What? Oh, hey, you can actually you can buy blood rocks now.
Yes, they cost 60 insight.
I could afford it technically. I just, I mean, I'd have to pop some of my wisdoms, but I could afford it.
Oh, I got transcoding. Cool.
All right. Let's see. I'm good. I'm gonna head on. I'm gonna head on back and ring my small bell outside there.
I think I'm gonna buy. I think I'm gonna focus on buying. I don't know. I'm gonna check how much. Oh, I have 100. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy bullets.
And it. Bullets, yes.
Because I want to have enough bullets for like when we actually do the last fights and stuff like that. I want to have enough bullets for it.
Oh well, I mean,
I have 112 vials right now, and I feel like I don't heal nearly as much as I did earlier, so I don't rely on healing as much. I mostly use it now to like heal up if I'm like doing magic and stuff like that.
I gotta see what that was he gave me. It was a mark. It was beast. Oh, it's a it's an oath. It's like the impurity oath. You can assume the form of a ghastly beast. Oh, you know what? I think that's the one that allows you to turn into the Wolverine creature. Maybe. I mean, you still need the claws to make it really work, but I think that's the one.
Kind of like the milkweed.
Yeah, and how you need the amygdala arm or whatever it is.
Yeah, I have that. No, you need the cost parasite.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew it was something like that. It is good.
But yeah, you are essentially correct.
No.
Why are you like this?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Alright.
Why you run? I took a lot of damage getting past that guy, and I'm not happy about that. But I'm gonna ring my bell right now. Oh, whoa. I noticed that I had got like 2 things now when I rang the bell. So what is it you're doing on Bloodborne? We are doing the Old Hunter, the last boss we have left in the Old Hunter DLC. We are fighting, what's his name again? Is it Lawrence?
Lawrence, the first Vicar.
Yeah. Wait, give me a moment. I'm gonna throw this into a bag here that I'm holding.
And Sterling, we've done Murgo, the wet nurse. We're basically we can do the final. Basically, we can end the game if we want. Right after this boss, I think we might do a couple chalices.
We'll see.
But here's the thing: if we do decide to go ahead and go for the end, the chalice dungeons, like, we can just restart the game. You know, do your new game plus, because the chalice dungeons, they always remain the same level and whatnot. We can activate them like from the start.
Yeah.
So if we could go ahead and do the boss, like, we can always just, you know, get right back to the Hunter's Nightmare after the initial start of the game, and then we can do them from there if we want. I was actually thinking, yeah, we might actually do that, because, like, we could do a kind of end stream, which would be, like, the last stream we would do of the game would be, like, a wrap-up, where we're doing the chalice stuff. Hell, I'm down for that. I mean, and the chalice stuff, you know, it's cool, but we don't necessarily have to do it. We don't even have to really, like, right now we're showing people the story.
Yeah. I just know that I want to do the chalice bosses, but I kind of want to, like, now that we're this close to the end, I kind of want to do it. I just kind of want to go for the end.
And then we can just kind of discuss. We can kind of do our thoughts and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've played this before and you haven't, and
it'd be cool to do like a wrap-up stream where we're just talking about everything and doing the last kind of few optional bosses, like the Queen.
And then discuss our next game.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little input from the fools here.
Yes.
The famous fools. The lovely fools.
Oh my god. You know how people get, like, different names for their fandoms? How dumb would it be to have like, everyone in my in the fandom would be called fools?
It wouldn't. I don't think it'll work here. We need something nicer.
We're so nice here.
Yeah, it can't take the lovelies because clearly the Game Grumps have that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. So your name's Godpool. The pool.
I've been
Something. I was about to say the
calling
pool
them-
boys, but that doesn't work for our female audience.
I've been calling them the pool goers, but that's not a good one.
Hmm.
Because they all go to the pool.
Although, you know, I've called my girlfriends dudes plenty of times, so yeah, maybe the pool boys would work. No.
We were talking about doing Sekiro is probably one of the possibilities we can do, but one of the things we've been talking about doing is currently a. Oh, she likes that, so you know we've been talking about doing. We're gonna try. We're thinking about trying out. Trying out Kingdom Come Deliverance like as a just kind of like a sit along.
Because you really want to try that one out, and I don't think you're going to do it on your Friday nights, right? Because Friday's
Yeah.
for more your horror game or
Yeah,
whatever. What's your...
I prefer them to be more horror game oriented.
Gotcha. Oh, so we're playing Bloodborne on the wrong night.
Yeah, technically seen. Oh boy.
I mean, technically, any of the Soulsborne games, they're all really horror games if you think about it,
They are.
or at least dark. They are dark games. Bloodborne is more the horror side than the Souls games, but dude, there's some very dark and creepy stuff in Souls. So,
Yep. Oh,
ow!
I'm actually having,
Stranger danger!
I'm actually having an easier time dealing with him right now because I actually feel like I can tell where he. The lag isn't
Yes.
fucking with me right now.
Yes, that I mean, it's a little harder for me on this end, but that's what we just have to deal with each other.
No!
Are you kidding me? No, we
My
almost
fan-
beat him in one go.
Oh my god. Cyrillin's fandom is called the fan base.
The fan base. Let's see.
I mean, sure, it's boring, but it's kind of like boring in a funny way though, because it's so like so basic.
It's fan basic.
It is fantastic.
No, fan basic. Come on,
I
that
know.
was wonderful. You had to go a different direction. You're horrible.
I'm wonderful. What are you talking about?
Oh, let's see. You are the Godpool. You are godly. Oh, you know what? How about the demigods?
Follow me, and you shall become a demigod.
Or those closest. Okay, if we're gonna go with like, you know, let's say Christian Bible stuff. Kind of funny. The cherubs are the closest to God.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
really funny because I'm a pagan.
No. Dude, hey, you can be a pagan and still appreciate other like mythologies. and
I
stuff
know.
like that.
It's just it was kind of a funny. It was like a funny mentality is more what I was meant.
You're a funny mentality.
Oh my god! You fucking sack of balls!
What? Who hit
The
you?
big guy.
Did you die?
No.
Hey, he does drop 6 blood vials, by the way, if you do kill him.
That he does. I haven't been using that many blood vials, so I'm okay. But I keep having to use at least one on the way here, so that's kind of annoying.
Wow, someone stinks. Oh, Mr. Begin a final battle without me in it.
You're here.
No, it's I just now got here.
Oh, I just saw that you were coming.
Yeah, exactly. I was showing up, but I wasn't in the fight yet. Or in the game.
Hey, I got 2 pretty good hits on him.
Ooh, look at me. I get pretty hits.
God fucking damn it.
I don't know, man. I'm just picking on things. Toku Sentai. Toku
The
Sentai.
most inefficient way of using bone marrow ash. Just go into the menu.
Oh!
Ah! No! You.
Hey, now you get to experience what I experienced when you left me.
That's what my cannon does. It fucks you up, my boy. Hallelujah.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
I was trying my best to dodge, but I couldn't move. I shot him, and I couldn't move, and I was like, oh, well, I'm dead.
Yeah, he gave you the old pancake treatment.
That he did. I thought I could move, which is why I was, like, so confidently shooting him there, but, you know.
I think I heard him say, hey, low 5, and then he tried to give you a low 5, and, well...
Down low, bro. Up
Hey.
high.
Give me 5. Whack!
Oh my...
Alright, so, I mean, so speaking of mythology kind of stuff, and we're not going to go too deep on it, but it's always fun. I've been agnostic since my early 20s. And you know how people love to argue about that one. It's like, are you agnostic or atheist? No, there is not a... Alright, you can be agnostic theist or agnostic atheist. There's actually two ideas behind it. It's like, one is, I don't believe in any existence of deities, but there's a chance that I could be wrong. And then the other one is, I think there might be some cosmic whatever to the universe, but there's a chance I could be wrong. That's the two sides of agnostic. But some people like to start fights and be like, do you mean you're agnostic or do you mean you're atheist? You're not thinking of it properly. I get so annoyed at that particular argument.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But in terms of, I guess the kind of weird part about it is I hate labels, but at the same time, you gotta say something for people. So it's like, I'm an agnostic pagan. It's like, you know, I have a particular pantheon that I give my thoughts to and whatnot, but I'm also accepting that I could be completely fucking wrong, and when I die, I'll learn differently. So, but, you know.
What? I'm just gonna, instead of, a call from beyond, I'm gonna use my last bone marrow ash and have that on me, just easily accessible for once. No! What is wrong with me? Oh my god, I'm a dumbass.
I'm watching your screen. What are you doing? What'd you do?
I walked into the fight!
Before I got summoned in.
No, before I even rang the bell!
You are silly.
I was so distracted!
And also, you gotta stand back anyway. There's actually a dead zone right before the gate that the bell won't summon me in.
Get me out of here!
You have to step back on the square, kind of like a little ways. If you get too close, you'll notice that there's an X on your bell when it's ringing. Well, either you win this, or I'll just wait here.
A bolt had just marked out of there.
Oh.
I realized as soon as I walked in, like, no, what am I doing? I'm a dumbass. Oh my god.
Let's see.
Yeah, but I was gonna tell you a story, but then I got really distracted by, a boss fight.
Well, I wonder why. Hey, I'm gonna do bone marrow ash. Well, it seems like a good time to go in the gate.
But like, there's a funny story about my name. So Godpool is a direct translation of my name. It's a joke that I originally made with like a lot of my English-speaking friends. I never meant for myself to be called Godpool. In fact, I actually didn't like it as a name idea. It was funny, but I didn't want to be called it. I'm stuck!
I just kind of usually call you G. I mean, because if you don't like it, you just need to tell me.
But no, I've grown to like it actually over time.
Oh, okay.
I used to not really like it. I thought it was funny. It was funny as a joke, but I didn't want to be called it. But now, and after I joined the Invictus stuff, that's where it stuck, because it was just a joke. I told them, like, if you want to call, like, technically seen, because everybody was trying to use my name, and I told them, like, jokingly, like, if you directly translate my name, it would be Godpool. Like, it would be the closest thing that you could call me, and actually, like, still be semi-correct, even though you're English speaking. And that kind of stuck, which is fine by me. I'm totally fine with it. But I never expected it to stick. And because of that, now when I go out, like when I'm talking to people, like when I went to the States and I was working at Gen Con, because like most of the people at the table can't pronounce my name, so they call me Godpool.
Gu-chan is what Pocket said.
Yeah.
Gu-chan.
But yeah, like a lot of the people on my table call me Godpool, just because, you know, it's easier than trying to call me by my real name.
What do people locally call you? Like what do people like you've grown up with actually call you?
I normally introduce myself as Vudalur, and I like people to call me by my real name, but some people call me Gulle, which is a common way of shortening my name.
Say it again.
Gulle.
Okay, so like Gully, but with a little more emphasis on the Gulle.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah. I personally hate it, which is why.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never introduce myself that way, and the only ones I'm really fine with calling me that are my friends from like childhood, like way back.
Gotcha.
Because like they've been calling me that for like 15, 20 years. It's really hard to change that, which is why like Shade, his name is Alex, but everybody calls him Lexi. But I call him Alex because I'm not gonna change that. I've called him that for like 20 years. He started going by Lexi like maybe 6 years. No, not 6. Maybe like 10 years ago now or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna change that. Which is why I'm fine with my like childhood friends still calling me that.
Honestly, I've been it's really hard, especially by like, you know, headset speakerphone, to get the exact pronunciation down on hearing you guys say you're, you know, Icelandic. And I do my best, but I might have to do some self-learning on my own to be able to have a better like speaker into my ear. Because I've wanted to start using a lot more of your stuff, and I want to actually learn it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for personal reasons and for you guys are my friends reasons.
Yeah.
But you know why my personal reasons are with the whole pagan talk, so...
Yeah.
But in terms of... I want to pronounce your name and Pocket's name which Pocket's name is a lot easier to pronounce from when I've heard her say it. But I'm still off. Like, obviously I don't have the proper tongue for it. Like, because again, we're talking through headsets, and so I might be close, but I'm probably still off. Did you die?
Yeah, it basically one-shotted me. That it was not much I could have done about it. I thought I could survive a hit of it, but I did not.
Which I'm glad I get to call Pocket because then you know, I came up with the whole, because she's always been into the foxes and stuff. I came up with that whole paw kit, the way I always type her name. And I saw one time one of her retainers in Final Fantasy. She named it after what I call her.
She named one of her D&D characters after that once.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was like, oh, Pocket loved my name, at least enough to make it something. As for my name, Kellen, it's always like I was only ever annoyed with my name when I was a kid, elementary school, because it is so fucking easy to rhyme shit with Kellen and pick on the name. It is not, you know, it is not immune to that at all.
One of the reasons why I hate my the shortening Gulle is exactly because of that. It just, like, the name, I never liked it, and I'm really proud of my name. Like, because I'm named after my grandfather. Like, me and my grandfather, we have, like... Alright, so my grandfather's name is Guðlaugur Kjartan Friðgeirsson. Mine is Guðlaugur Kjartan Þorgeirsson. We have almost... There are 3 letters that are different in our names. That's how close our names are.
Say your name one more time. I am honestly trying to get it.
Guðlaugur Kjartan Friðgeirsson. Nei, Guðlaugur Kjartan Þorgeirsson. The first one was my grandfather. I got confused for a moment.
Alright. It's still a hard thing to hear on the... Like, I turned you up and everything, and... One day I'll get it. People would try to rhyme pockets and they would ninja, but that's not how it's even close to pronounced. Isn't a G? Isn't it like a Brynja? Or
yeah, that's very close. Brynja.
Brynja.
You are pretty close to that.
Well, at least with her name, like even when I first saw it, like when we became friends on Facebook, I had a feeling I knew at least the ballpark way to say it.
So yeah, the reason why they like it rhymes with ninja is because in Icelandic ninja is pronounced ninja, so Brynja ninja.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That is all literally why.
So Kellen the Killer. A lot of people would just like do stuff like that, and
that was just me being dumb.
All right, so as a kid, it was kind of annoying, and I thought about going by my middle name, which is Shane. And consider yourself lucky; I hardly ever say that. But I thought about going by it for a while, but then I was like, you know what? At least I'm not like the 5th Chris or Jeremy or Shane that already exists in class. So when I get older, you know, people wouldn't be doing as much. And I thought I escaped all that once I got into high school, until that God's damn commercial came out. There was a commercial that came out that's about these shoe inserts. They're gel inserts. And the commercial was, hey man, are you gelling? I'm gelling like a felon, Manellan. Are you gelling? Oh, I'm totally gelling. And god damn it, if that doesn't rhyme with my name, and my people at work, people at school, they would come up to me and they would say that shit, I got livid.
Yep.
I got tired of hearing that stupid ass commercial.
I fucking understand you so well that it's not even funny. Like, alright. Like, my name rhymes with a lot of things, and it's...
Visceral!
It's very annoying when people rhyme things with my name. It is essentially just if you want to be a complete dick to someone, just, at least to me, that's how you do it. It's just like, call me a bunch of annoying crap that rhymes with my name.
You know, I think that's really just a human thing. Like, no one likes their name being rhymed because it feels like you're being mocked, even when someone's being innocent about it, you know? And like a kid, I don't mind kids being like that towards me, because they're kids. That's just, they're having fun. It's like, call your name Kelly, that rhymes with a melon. Yeah, okay, it's whatever. I don't care. Kids. But
melon.
when it comes to people that are equal in terms of age, that start rhyming your name, then it feels
Get me out of the fire! Get me out of the fire! Get me out of the fire! Get me out of the fire!
Oh my gosh, heal. Heal!
I panicked a little bit.
Oh my god, I was like, wait. And I saw a shadow off to the side. I was like, geez, fine. Why is he saying he's in the fire? And it wasn't you.
Yeah.
I got him!
Alright. I got a little bit too panicky there. I need to make sure that I wasn't being loud.
Oh, Pocket, yeah. Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with Shane. It's a good name. The thing is, it's a little more common here than you think. Like, there were at least a couple other Shanes that existed back then. But when it comes to Kellen, I was only Kellen I knew of, and a lot of people knew of. Like, I always hear someone say, oh, yeah, my cousin's best friend's third uncle is named Kellen. I hear crap like that, but never anybody that's directly knows a Kellen.
Yeah, I know why she likes Shane, because she really likes Shane from Stardew Valley and stuff like that.
Oh, I've only played a little Stardew, so I did not know about the character Shane. I mean, if he's one of the people from town, then I just don't remember.
Yeah, he's one of the people from town. He's a very let's just say he's right down Paco's alley.
So what is he? Is he a lover of foxes or something?
No, he's a very depressing dude is the easiest way to say it, I guess. But
For right down Paco's alley, he's depressing.
Yeah, I didn't even look at chat when I said that, so.
What the crap?
That tells you how well I know Paco, I guess.
That's so silly.
Oh my god, I did not expect that to go to be as right as it was. All right, I guess we only got bosses left. I used a bunch of my echoes currently, and I want to throw things into my storage that I don't need to have on me.
All right, so here's the thing. You know what? Shit. Do you want to do my fight first, because I can get back to the Hunter's Dream pretty quickly in the beginning and help you do your fight. Or do you want to do your fight first, because then I'll have to wait on you to get to me?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because no matter how this goes, the game ends.
Yeah. So the big question is the biggest question here is like for me, if we defeat him for me, then the game won't end immediately. I can Bolt Hunter Mark out of the fight.
Oh no, we don't have to do that. We can
because before the fight with the Moon Presence, I can Bolt Hunter out if I want to.
Oh, true. Because you're wanting to do that. Because
I don't know if I can summon you. Like, I don't know if you continue with me throughout both of the fights.
I think I do.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I do. We'll go to your fight. Let's just do it on your side.
All right. I was down for doing it. No, let's start with yours. Let's start with yours for simplicity's sake. Then I can get like a feel for the boss before we do it.
Okay. Here's the problem. I don't know if I can. How do you summon? It's not letting me summon. Huh, do I have to do the thing first?
Oh, you might have to like trigger it first in something.
Crap. Well, I'm not doing the umbilical cord ending because I've done that before. I'm doing one of the others. I could do the wake up ending, or I could do the actually fight him ending. And you know what? Gee, I'm just gonna do the wake up ending. I've never done the basic ending, and I'm just gonna run back to the Hunter's Dream. But you go ahead and trigger the fight, and Bolt Hunter's out of there.
All right.
Yeah, Bolt Hunter's even fighting him, and then I can help you with him.
Yeah, one thing I was gonna check just before we started the fight is I was gonna check with the boss. I was gonna check the bosses really quickly to see where, like, if it tells us where we can if it tells us, I pressed lore by accident. I was gonna press bosses. If we can see where, like, we can meet with him. All right, we've done all of these bosses here. Gurnam, the first hunter.
Yeah, I'm running through the letting him take my life character thing right now.
I love the fact that, like, a few of those enemies we fought earlier, like on the way to Margot, were essentially kind of like the Shadow of Yharnam boss. They looked very similar. You can co-op and PvP on this area. You must have triggered the boss fight first and exited by being killed or using a Bolt Hunter Mark. So you have to trigger the fight first.
And that's fine. I'm just on this character. I'm going to go ahead and do the basic ending since I've never done it, and I'm going to run back. You can go ahead, trigger your fight, and get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm just going through the end cutscene right now.
I've realized that I enjoy using the Holy Moonlight Sword more with the base form than the transformed form.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it because it's like cool. It rests on the shoulder. It's just kind of also like I don't use the gun all that often, so I just have the shield as a decorative thing. So it's kind of cool to be there like a knight with a shield and stuff. I could actually, for this fight, just have the fist of Gradia and just look like I have nothing in my other hand.
Hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Refuse.
Dear, oh dear.
All
What
right.
was it?
Did
The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream?
run, G, run!
Mhm.
He's gonna eat you.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
He's gonna piss in your Wheaties. You did eat the umbilical cords, didn't you?
Yeah, I ate 4. So-
Oh, well, 3's all you need. God, you glutton.
He's just a lazy fuck. He doesn't need to be in that wheelchair.
Gammon joins the hunt.
Gammon joins the hunt. Hello, fucko.
Gammon.
I guess I'll
Who's a
see.
good-
I guess I'll do a test fight with him.
I mean, if you really want to.
I just want to try him out. Ow. Alright, that hurt. Let's see how far I can get without healing.
You must accept your death.
You must accept your death. Be free from the night. He killed me. It's fine.
I'm
How
running
fuck-
back to the first lantern right now.
Yeah. How fucked would it have been if you would have, like, when you fight him, and if you lose the fight, you will have to accept, like, the submit to your life ending. That would be really...
Gammon awaits you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they wouldn't do that. The good thing about FromSoft is once you trigger NPCs, unless you absolve your sins or whatever it is, you typically have to stick with the consequences of your actions.
Nighto, Sarah Lynn! Good to have you here for a while.
Bye, Mr. Sarah Lynn.
Appreciate the
Kit.
chill times.
Kisses. Always kisses.
Kisses and hugs. I don't need to fortify anything. I don't need to repair anything, do I? No, I have a bunch of durability right now. Volunteer pocket as a tribute.
Whatever, Sterling. Everyone always gets
Oh,
kisses from the devil.
Yo, did we just find, like, is there only one lake rune? I only have one lake rune. And then I have a bunch of, like, fading, arcane, dissipating, Great Lake, deep sea. I was checking-
Yeah, I only have the one lake rune as well. You might be able to get more in the Chalice dungeons. That might be where maybe an upgraded one
yeah,
is.
there are a few runes that are there, if I remember correctly. So, for this fight, I could be... Oh, the Hunter rune would not be good here, because we don't want to accidentally hurt each other. But the Radiance rune gives you Vile HP recovery up. Bye, Cyril. No, I'm gonna stick with the runes I have right now. But I should be able to... yeah, alright. I rang one bell to test it out, and I'm gonna silence it right now.
Oh, I'm hoping...
But since it doesn't really matter, I'm gonna do...
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
I may not be able to join you. I thought with the second playthrough it would activate it to where you could ring the bell. But apparently I had to do the fight ending.
Ah.
God damn it. Oh, I messed up. I messed up.
It's fine. I guess I'll try it out. Do my best.
Oh, damn it. Jeez, you have to fight him. You have to do this. You have to win.
I'll do my best. I bought out everything in the inside store that I had left to buy. And I guess we'll be going into this fight. Guys?
Fuck. Setting. I wanted to do this fight with you.
Me too, man. Guess the last fight must be one-on-one, I guess.
Well, if it makes you feel better, the first time I played this game, I did it too. So, you know what? This is going to be the one rite of passage, bud. You got to do it. Oh, man. That still kind of ticks me off. Damn it.
Oh my god! Got him. I had the choir bell and everything ready for this fight. Oh my god, oh my god, he got me comboed to death. Shit. Yeah.
See if there's any way around this bullshit that I just put myself into.
Just beat the game while I'm trying.
You're funny.
Rush it! I believe in you. I mean, even if I believe in you, I think that's still a little bit unreasonable to expect that from you. Oh my god.
Jeez, hey G, I have one suggestion for you.
Yeah.
It may not be me, but if he beats you in this fight, maybe go ahead and try ringing the bell and see if other people are trying to farm him on points or echoes. There may be people that want to actually do his fight. So,
you know what? You know what? If it isn't you, it isn't the same.
but it can be.
No.
I'm the one giving you the idea, therefore it is still me.
I know you're trying to make it. I know you're trying to make me feel good about it, but come on, Gurn, fuck! Oh, what? I saw the blade enter his chest. That threw me off a little bit. I thought the blade hit him there, and he didn't apparently. All right.
This weapon's called the burial blade, I think.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Why do I not have a burial blade option in my new game plus?
Because you have to fight him for it.
I did fight him in the original game.
Haven't you bought it?
No,
That's
that's the thing. It's. Did I just get it?
You
Oh, you have to fight him for it. That's what you just said, isn't it?
might... Yes, it is.
Okay, I should have done that ending, I guess. I wasn't thinking on it. I was like, well, ah. All right, here I go. Run through the game real quick. Huh, where's those? I know there's a skip. Where's the skip?
I feel like it would have been preferable if you could have, like, even if, like, at least ring the bell in here.
Yeah, but I can see why that they wouldn't do it on New Game Plus, because imagine getting a New Game Plus, ringing the bell to help people fight, and getting all those echoes in a New Game Plus right from the start. It makes sense, and I wasn't thinking that way because I was thinking more, I should be able to help. But hey, I got a trophy, so
Woo!
damn it.
Trophies
Damn it.
Trophies are pretty great.
Alright, well, I guess
I don't know if how functional Arcane is against them, but it worked out pretty fine.
Yeah, I think Arcane might be a better thing to you might want to try it with the sword, too.
Tiny toughness!
I think your sword might do more damage.
Halfway! Oh my god, did I not get the hit? Oh, I think I did not get the hit off. I'm not... I don't know what that is. Oh, that was an attack. I think he went into his third form or whatever.
Tart, I know, skips are normally out back with the trash, but I messed up and I got stuck to where I couldn't help G in this fight. I was just thinking about the trophy ending. I thought that in New Game Plus I could rush to the end and give him a hand. But no, it completely still locks you out. You have to like bold Hunter's Mark in the fight to make the Hunter's Dream an accessible place to fight people at, or to summon. And so it got completely messed up.
No, 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 no! Shit. Bad times.
But I do know there is a crazy skip in this game. It still takes like, I forget what the record is on it, but it still takes a bit of time.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
You can do it, G. You're the best around. Nothing's ever
I have
gonna
like a
keep
grip
you-
on my controller that just got loose while I was walking here, so that kind of made me panic a little bit. No!
Accept your death. Be free.
Fuck. He got me stuck there. No, I didn't get stuck, but like, I didn't think he hit me there. I saw that the first attack miss, and then he just killed me, and I was like, what?
Apparently, while he's using his scythe, he frequently uses a charge move that can be parried while he channels. He can be parried and riposted for the entirety of the fight. He is very fast and unpredictable in his third stage. He can still be staggered while he uses the charge move on his scythe. So, need confirmation on other moves, it says. Shoot as he slices horizontally with his scythe for easy parries. He usually gives 2 side swings to approach you, after which he's open for a quick R1 attack. Immediately move backwards, walking or dodging after hitting him once. When he switches to the curved sword and blunderbuss, it may be more effective to stay close to him and dash around him as he attacks, and then get in a quick hit at the end of a combo. Seems to be more effective than hanging back, since it's then harder to get in a hit, and he can also stagger you with his gun, even if you're not attacking.
So his arcane defense is the worst out of all of his. So
Stagger seems to only occur when he's using his pistol as opposed to his blunderbuss. Also, hold on. Side form, a fairly easy way to deal with it is to bait out one of his attacks and walk backwards. His attack will fall short, and you have time to hit him once and repeat. For his curved sword and gun, run towards him, roll right. If he rolls and shoots, you'll get 2 free hits on him. Let's see, alternate, burial blade. Oh, he has a unique unobtainable blunderbuss. That's neat. He has quickening, melee strategy.
I've been kind of thinking this the entire game, but there's one thing that I wish was slightly different. And I know that we mentioned the camera angle before, when, like, in the Old Hunter, when you get the, like, where the camera is kind of further behind you. I feel like if it was a little bit higher, it would be easier to, like, gauge the distance between you and an enemy. Because I feel like often my distance is a little bit off.
Apparently, bolt and fire paper are good, but you can't use that on your sword. But level up your Tonitrus. Apparently, that's a good weapon against him.
Yeah, I have the tiny Tonitrus right now.
Oh, true, but that's still bolt damage, so that should help.
Yep.
It's just be patient in the fights.
Yeah, I'm essentially trying to time it so that, like, when I'm getting hits on him, it's when he's, like... I'm just gonna try to get 2 hits on him at a time, and not more than that. It seems like I can only stagger him twice. But I can't stagger him when he does the charge.
Apparently, he can easily be staggered by the Gatling gun during his first phase, as long as one can stop him from buffing with quickening. He can be staggered to death the entire fight, so if you can stagger him before he buffs himself.
I'm gonna do one of these and one of these, just so that I can have... Oh, God. Oh, shit, alright. That was not good. Bad timing on my half here. Alright, I need to adjust myself a little bit here. Just get me up here.
Alright. Anyway.
Crap, get me up. God! That was a little bit tight. No! Shit, get out. Fuck this shit, I'm... Oh! I'm just gonna fully heal just to make sure. Even though it's kind of a waste. And I got him! Kind of, I switched over to the 100, like the base form of it, just to get like a bit like quicker attacks.
Yep.
And I got him.
Good job, bud.
Because he had so little health left that I didn't want to rely on power. I wanted to rely on my speed. Yeah, I would say he's definitely not the hardest boss. It's I feel like it's way easier to kind of get like an idea for his like tactics.
Yeah.
Oh my
Honestly,
God,
I
are we gonna
would.
make out now?
Honestly, I would think Gurman's kind of more difficult than this boss. This boss just a little unpredictable at first, but
Did they just hug me?
I gave you a big kiss
Yeah.
because you have the umbilical cords.
Just made up. I'm gonna try out this fight, but you know, I don't expect to win. I don't know. What is it? Oh, okay, I can hurt it a lot.
With the arcane.
Yeah, just seems like my like not even in a trick form. I got 2 hits, and can you see how much damage I did to it?
Oh yeah.
2 hits on it. Alright. But yeah, I was really stressed, and my hands are like shaking kind of a lot right now. I have very
It's
shaky
alright.
hands.
You got it. You got it, boy.
By the way, ever since I like damaged my thumb, like my my thumb shakes a bit more than it did. It seems like I have shaky hands. I could not be a surgeon. I think my hands are too shaky to be a surgeon's hands, but you know. By the way, I don't need the choir bell right now because you know I don't have any. I don't have an ally. You know what? I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna remove. Let's see. Yeah, its worst defense seems to be arcane. I don't expect to use anything except maybe the no. I will take the tiny. This here uses 8, so 8, 8. This. Actually, yeah, I will. I'm gonna just take everything except the call. A call beyond out. Oh, what? Where am I? Where am I?
Yeah, sometimes that lock on gets you.
Yep. What the fuck? My health is non-existent! Alright.
You can do it.
Did I just get him to like second phase easily or whatever?
By the way, I'm guessing you got the sound down on your game, right?
No, it's not too low. I can hear everything pretty well.
I mean, I just couldn't. I just noticed that, so that's all right though.
Just become a sorcerer. Fix hands.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm listening to you on
Tab.
Discord.
What up, Tev?
Never mind. I can hear you on. I forgot. I had you turn. I was listening to you on Discord, not on the stream.
Ah.
Yeah, I was being a. I was being a doofus.
Oh my god, somebody's, I noticed that, like... Noticed that somebody's sub ran out, because I noticed my, I was watching right now, and I saw my sub number drop down by 1. I was like, oh.
I know mine's out at the moment. I need to resub up.
Yeah, wow,
Oh,
I can...
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I have my Prime back. There we go.
Oh my god. Oh! Yeah, Stranger Things, nice. I mean... The only way to get to that Twitch sings... Oh. Yeah, thank you, Kellen.
Yay.
I appreciate the support.
No.
Okay. But yeah, the sooner we get to 10 subs, the sooner we can get to a singing stream, which will be very entertaining and very weird.
Wait, I need to unsub. Unsub!
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got echoes from Gurnham, and I did not pick them up after I died.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter. I am not that sad about that. I'm more focused on beating him.
So sad. So sad.
Yeah, Arcane apparently seems to hurt him a lot.
See? That
I just
the
used
Moonlight
my-
Blade. Come on and slam, man. Welcome to the jam.
Do you see his health? I don't know how I did that, but I did it.
You can do it, bud. Use that holy moonlight sword.
I got him! I got him! I got
Woot.
him.
You did it, man. You passed the test.
That's a lot of... That's a lot of blood echoes you get. How much do you get from Gurnham? Just out of curiosity. Oh, you get a lot from Gurnham. Well, alright, that's fine. I'll live with it. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Hey, that's me. I'm a slug now.
Aw, you cute little squid. I'm the good little squiddy poo.
I'm a squiddy poo.
Who's a good little great old one? Who's a good great old one?
Me. Me. Hey, I am a great old one. We have, like, my logo here in the corner that Paco made is a great old one version of me with my blonde hair. That's how you know it's me. And glasses. Now I just need to do the game 2 other times at least to get the different endings.
Yeah, we can work on
What are
that
there-
at some other
What are
time.
there 4 Yeah. Oh yeah. What are there, 4 endings of this game? Or 3?
3.
Yeah.
There's Cthulhu ending, which is what you just did. You did basically the hardest ending. There's just simply wake up, and then there's just simply fight Gurman without eating umbilical cords.
I will say this. Out of all of the bosses we've done, I think the Moon Presence, overall, may have been, if we don't count Margot, may have been the easiest boss. In a way. I don't know, out of all of the bosses we've done, I felt like it was so easy to learn the patterns of the Moon Presence.
Yeah.
And I just think that we were so ready for Margot that it was easy as fuck.
Honestly, because we did Old Hunters before we finished this game, we were like overly prepared.
Yeah.
And that's why Margot's Wet Nurse and the Moon Presence, like Gurman, gave more of a fight than the Moon Presence.
Yeah, but like I think that even so, I think like sure if I would have been lower level, I think it would have been definitely harder. But I still think like with how easily we dispatched like, because even so, we've done bosses like while we were doing Old Hunters that were still giving us problems. So like, I would think that even so, like maybe the Moon Presence would be the easiest, and Margot would maybe be a little bit tougher. But overall, like we did it both of them so easily that it's hard to. Like I'm also rating it at what point in the game you're getting to it, because like.
Yeah.
I'm like, because, you know, the Cleric Beast is pretty easy overall, but like, when you're, like, if you're comparing to it, like, when you get to it, or like, what level you are, that completely changes the, you know, the actual, like, math there. So yeah, I would say personally, at least, with this...
Oh, I know a boss that would have been easier.
Mm-hmm.
Those witches.
Oh yeah, the Shadow of Yharnam?
Not the Shadow.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, the witches.
The Hemwick witches.
Yeah, they were easier. They were easier. I'll admit
their
that.
particular fight is like super easy, really. Like once you get the gimmick of the fight, it is not hard to do it.
I'll say for what they're trying to do with the Moon Presence fight, it's like, I think it's way easier than it should have been.
Oh, sure. In fact, a lot of people would agree with you on that. Like, I've watched top boss type videos, and Moon Presence is usually like, in terms of like, it's still a fun fight by all means, but in terms of difficult bosses, they're always like ranking down on the lower scale of the difficult bosses.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, after you fought and beat Orphan of Kos, there's really not much else in this game that can throw at you to make you upset.
Orphan of Kos was the hardest that we've done so far, I would say.
The Orphan of that boss, when it came out, like it always ranks top on the difficult bosses in the game. Because even when you have a partner, it can still be a jerk.
Yeah. Before we continue this, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom and put my bird to sleep because she's still awake for some god-awful reason, and I should... So, BRB.
Cool. Tab, what's the other ending? Did you see the one where you fight Gurnam, or the one where you wake up? Like, after you fight Gurnam, but don't do the Moon Presence, or it's like where you end up in a wheelchair? Ah, okay, the classic ending then. The first, technically the first ending you can get if you don't refuse. Paco.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, I'm just playing around on one of my secondary characters.
So, a question I do have, like, what is your favorite boss? Just because, you know, this game, like, sure, it has a lot of things in between, but essentially, what I would call this game is, it's mostly a boss-focused game. I mean, I wouldn't call like, it would, like, you could definitely make a game themed around this that would just be a boss rush, and it would be pretty cool. So, and the bosses are a very big focus of this game. So what would you say is your favorite?
The bosses have like the greatest lore behind them, like when you get their items and everything like that. That's Soulsborne in a nutshell. The bosses are always your biggest features.
Yeah, but what would be your favorite boss in this one?
Oh, I've already answered that before. Unless
I know, I completely forget right now. Is it
Lady Maria?
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, Lady Maria, one, the lore character, everything like that, and plus the cut content. And, I mean, clearly I based like 2 of my characters off of her. Like, she is such a cool character. She is best babe.
I
She is
think-
waifu.
I think for me, like, oh,
Let's begin the transfusion.
oh, cutscene. Is it the same?
Oh
as-
yeah, it's just starting you over essentially.
Yeah.
King
Uh,
DDD.
I would say, like, yeah, I really enjoyed Maria. I think like, I know it was aggravating for you, but the king in Castle Canehurst was a really fun fight.
Martyr Logarius.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I think that was a really, really fun fight because that area in general is just totally fun.
Oh, okay. Lady Maria is my favorite character, but my favorite area is Castle Canehurst. But Lady Maria's lore is she's tied to Canehurst, so she's a vile blood that rejected using blood as a technique. She used
Oh,
skill.
this is different. That was not there. This didn't come last time, was it? Did it?
Yeah, that's in the first scene.
Alright, I totally just blanked out on that, I guess.
It's been a minute since we played the very beginning, so.
True. I remember the Vicar did not take a lot, but I think Mikolash is the favorite fight because it was so fun just running around after him and fighting him in those set areas and stuff like that. I think, yeah.
Mikolash is a fun fight.
Mikolash was really fun. The Moon Presence was also pretty fun.
You found yourself a hunter.
The entire final fight's fun. I
Yeah.
agree. Gurman and Moon Presence combined together if you unlock Moon Presence. Gurman by himself is a fun fight just because he's like a supercharged hunter. That's why I like him and Lady Maria. Maria is like his first student. Again, another reason why I freaking love Lady Maria.
I don't think we managed to fight Murgo enough to actually form an opinion of her.
Oh yeah, Murgo. Yeah, Murgo. Okay, again, if we weren't over leveled for Murgo because of old hunters,
Yeah.
if it weren't for old hunters and some of the cool gems that we had, Murgo would have been a lot different to fight. I mean, she got to actually show you the invisible stuff on your fight.
True.
But she's not the worst thing in the world, honestly. Like, her patterns are pretty easy to figure out.
There's so many possible bosses in the chalices. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, here's the thing. A lot of those bosses, just to be honest, are not unique to the chalice dungeons. They are, like one is the freaking pigs. Like, one of the giant pigs.
but
that's
you
not-
can
that's
find
not a
Rom.
boss.
You can apparently find Rom there, I think. on this
Yep.
list.
I already found Rom. And
And-
that Rom's a bit more annoying.
But yeah, I think like most of the humanoid fights, like against the humanoid enemies and stuff like that, were, I think, in my opinion, one of the more fun fights. It's weird, like, cause like a lot of the big fights, you're always like they're so wide ranged and everything, but when you're fighting like against these like normal sized enemies and stuff like that, it just it's different. It's kind of interesting, and I liked it. Lol,
And-
I killed him.
Let's see.
We're just getting... I'm not going to go very far. I'm just going to work my way to a hunter stream.
If I had to choose a non-hunter based favorite enemy, because again, the hunters are always awesome.
Yeah. If a non-hunter, if I'm just going to say for entertainment value, a non-hunter, I think the Moon Presence, actually. Like,
Oh,
I don't think it was
dude.
that hard, but it was a lot of fun to fight.
I know exactly which fight I love.
Oh?
Fucking Ludwig, and I mean he had already turned into a monster at that point, so I'm not counting him as a hunter at that point.
Oh, you're talking about like in the Old Hunter, Ludwig?
Yeah, Ludwig.
Oh, yeah, that was actually... Yeah, I can agree with that. That's a really good fight.
I mean, he's technically a hunter, but he had already turned into a monster, so he's not a hunter-sized type fighter.
Yeah. But yeah, I will
So,
definitely say that like the Moon Presence is a lot of fun to fight. like it has such like it has such a like erratic way of fighting that it makes it really interesting, and like it's not overly hard, so like the enjoyment is more just fighting it than like it being a huge challenge, I think, in my opinion. Oh! Sintrox18, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you and the follow.
Yay, follows. I'll follow you if you follow me. I don't know why.
Join the pool party.
The pool party.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be your fan base, the pool party.
Who's my most
Party
hated?
the party goers.
Yeah. Oh my god, the most hated boss fight, Orphan of Cause.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes and no. Oh god, it's a tie between him and Martyr Ligarius for me. Martyr Ligarius, like, even Orphan never got to me the way Martyr Ligarius did for some weird reason. As much as I hate Orphan of Cos, Martyr Ligarius, don't get me wrong, again, favorite area in the game, that boss just has my number. That's all.
I just love the fact, just because it's funny, I just love the fact how much he, like, fucked with you, and then we did him first try with me.
Well, Shady also helped us in that fight.
Yeah.
I had myself and...
Wait, no, not the first fight we did with him, what? We did the fight for him. I remember that. He didn't help us when we did that when we did that on stream, I think.
Yeah, he did. He was there.
No? We had to help him through Castle Caners, remember? We had not reached our part then.
Okay, I remember. Okay, I do remember we helped him, but we didn't do it for you on the same stream?
Nope. It was like weeks between.
Well, not weeks. Probably 1 week. 2 weeks, maybe.
2 or 3 weeks. I remember we were like... Oh, you hated Ludwig? Yeah. I can get that.
Oh, yeah, there is...
Ludwig's definitely a tough cookie.
Okay, honestly, if we didn't have that third guy who is really good at fighting Ludwig, like, Ludwig would have been a bigger problem for us.
Yeah. But yeah, I think still though, I think, yeah, I would have probably, like, for me though, yeah, I will have to say I'll have to say Orphan of Cause, like, DLC-wise. Alright, Taff. DLC-wise, yeah, Orphan of Cause, definitely. If it's not the DLC, just, if we don't count the DLC with it, let me check really quickly.
Yeah, I was about to say DLC is usually like some of my favorite bosses. Like because we just said we liked Ludwig as our monster boss.
Yeah.
But that's, you know what? The reason I like his fight is it's because of the lore behind it. Like when he cut, that mid cut scene, and he suddenly remembers who he is. It's just like, it's a fun feeling to fight someone that's like, I'm back to being me, but you're a grotesque monster.
I won't say that I hate the fight, but like fights that I had weird struggles with, not on my runs necessarily, but like at some point, like when I was helping Shade, like the Bloodstarved Beast for some god awful reason was a challenge, and I remember also like Amygdala wasn't a big challenge for us, but it was annoying.
Oh yeah, Amygdala was an asshole.
I remember Ebertius, the daughter of Cosmos, was like also kind of annoying.
But we beat her in one go on my end, but you did her by yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I did her by myself.
Because that was the night that I had to like cut out.
Yeah, you had to go a little bit early. I think if I'm just counting like if I'm just talking about the one that I hated, it's really hard to say if I'm. Because it, like, for me, it's so distinctly Orphan of Cos, but Eberti's the daughter of the Cosmos, I felt like she wasn't necessarily the hardest, but I disliked fighting her the most. That
I know I know which boss is technically the bane of your existence.
Yeah, he's not a boss, but he was like a dude in the fucking like chapel that
It
had
might
my
as well
number.
have been a boss.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that G had trouble with there, Centrox, the person he had trouble with is the bloody crow of Canehurst, on the end of Eileen the Crow's quest line. I went there after Castle Canehurst and whatnot, and I fought him in one go and got him done. Whenever I fought him, it was like right after one of our bosses. I went and I was like, I'm just gonna finish this quest. Killed him. It took 2 sessions for you to beat him in about what 50 fights. It was a lot.
I did a lot of tries, and it made me so mad. I'm just gonna check really quickly. I'm making sure that I just bought the burial blade to own it. Did I? Checking out the weapons I have. Do I own? I think the only weapon I don't own is the Blade of Mercy.
That should be in the store because that's an Eileen the Crow.
Yeah, I had a horrible time against against that fucking shithead. Oh my god, I was so mad. So mad.
Oh damn. I didn't realize how close I was. I only have 4 trophies left before I get the platinum on this game.
Oh, wow. I'm just gonna check that also, just for shits and giggles, because it would be funny to check it. But I'm also, I'm gonna level up really quickly just to. I think I can get like 1 or 2 levels out of this right now because I bought 2 weapons.
I basically just need to honestly save up enough echoes to buy all the weapons I can from the hunter weapons and the old hunter weapons, and then I'd have to get the rest in the chalice dungeons because you've got to get the lost and the hidden or the whatever.
Oh, you have to get like all of the versions of them to get.
Yeah.
That explains.
Yeah, that's where that gets difficulty, and then I've got to get the one other ending, and then there's one hidden trophy, and I can't remember what that is.
Because I think I have all of them. I might not have the. I might not have all of the firearms. I know I have the cannon, the church, the Evelyn, the Fist of Gradia, flame sprayer, Gatling gun. I'm not sure if I have the Ludwig or piercing rifle or whatever that stuff is. I'm gonna check really quickly. I think I have everything except that, maybe. So I have Ludwig's church cannon, flame sprayer, repeating, Evelyn. Yeah, I don't have the piercing rifle, I think. That's the only one I'm missing. But I am going to talk to the doll. Hey, Paco! But yeah, we had a rough time. I remember I was gonna, do this because I wanted to get my endurance up.
Farewell.
Farewell, good hunter. Acquire items. Guns. Piercing rifle. I think that's the only one I was missing. Yeah! Oh! Yes! Haha! I got a trophy! Acquire all old hunter weapons. Yeah, I got the old... I got all of the old hunter DLC achievements right now. So, yes. Cool. Just quickly. As we have... we can check... Oh my god, well. So if I can just check the trophies really quickly. I still have a bunch of hidden trophies apparently. But yeah, the Hunter Essence is gonna be a bish. The ones that I'm missing, if we're just checking trophies right now. I'm missing 4 as well. Like 4 hidden trophies. And I think they're all ending related. No, 2 of them are definitely ending related at least.
Yeah, 2 are ending related, so you're a little ahead of me on
Trophies and achievements. Yeah, I'm missing Yarnum Sunrise. I am missing Honoring Wishes. And I'm also missing Yarnum Thunarium Queen, like where you beat the last layer of the Great Iliad Challenge.
then
The Queen.
Then that's the one that the Queen one is going to be the one hidden one for me. Okay, I've got one ending, the Queen, and the weapon stuff. So what were the ones on you again? The Queen, 2 endings, and what?
I got the all hunter weapons, the Queen, and 2 endings.
All right, so you got the all old hunter weapons. What did I miss? Huh. I know I skipped one area because we were just trying to rush through it.
You might need to buy it. It's like I bought the piercing rifle, and that got me it. So.
I haven't bought everything then, so I might go buy that in a bit. Well, I'm on a different character at the moment, but
yeah. Just quickly so that I will not forget to do this later. I will put this on. It's fun that you can get so many. You can get like a stockpile of the magic stuff. Tiny Tautness, and the last one, Beast Roar.
Pookie's back.
Yeah, Pookie's back. But yeah, yeah, this was a pretty good run overall. I'm pretty happy with it. There is supposed to be a, I don't know where it is. There's supposed to be a tombstone here somewhere, if I remember correctly, that belongs to the previous player? No, oh, that's only if you die. Isn't that correct? There's a tombstone that appears that belongs to the previous incarnation of the player if you die.
I'll have to go back and look because I let him kill me. I'm not on that character at the moment, but did you already? Yeah, you knew games, so.
Did you speak with Gehrman? He was
But you didn't. You didn't die. You turned into a great old one.
Yes.
So if it's anywhere, it's probably right where I'm thinking. All right. So every time you like spawn in, when you go back to the hunter stream.
Yeah.
Right to your back right, there's a little just kind of like.
Yeah.
Blank area. I think that might be it, honestly.
Yeah, I think it appears here. Yeah, but because we essentially became the moon presence, so that's why we don't exist right now as anything. I don't know if the doll mentions you at all after you become the moon presence. I do know that she mentions you if you die. But yeah, I think the last ending I will do is probably the death by Gurnam, like where Gurnam will end you, because I mean, I think just going through the game twice just to get to that ending is easy, and the last one is like, all right, I've done it, now I don't need to fight him again just to get the last achievement.
And the other thing is doing the hardest ending first means that if you just want to farm it to get the final stuff, you can literally just because you've done most of the side quest, I think.
Yeah, I've done all of them, I think.
Basically, if you've done everything you possibly can on the side quest, you can just go wanton murder hobo and kill everybody.
Yeah.
And just like go straight through all the bosses and go straight to the ending, essentially.
One thing I do know, just because I checked it out, I have one of these tombstone ritual altars has a bath messenger like at the first level where I can easily get to it, and I can buy all of the weapons that have like a lost or uncanny form that you can buy. I can buy them all there. So I have a direct path to a messenger's place to buy almost all of the weapons for that achievement. At least many of them. Some of them you need to also get through.
The chests you have to find, like the lost Chicago, you actually have to find in a chest.
I think. Just check here. I have the Uncanny Spear, Hunter Axe, Threaded Cane.
I've got the Lost Threaded Cane. I don't have the Uncanny Threaded.
Then I have the lost version of the Holy Moonlight Sword, which I'm using. Yeah, I think those are the only lost versions or uncanny versions that I have. I don't have many because we haven't I haven't found a lot of chests that have things like that in them.
Right.
But we can go into I think I can go into the Insight store. I can buy all of this here stuff again, but no, oh yeah, I can buy all of this stuff again. Cool. But can I, out of curiosity, Gurnham...
Careful, that kills cats.
Haha, you are such a funny man.
Yeah, I'm full of yucks.
I have not bought all of the armor in the game, however. I'm not.
I don't think that's an achievement, honestly.
No,
it
is not.
Yeah, in fact, that was. It's more of a point of pride. Like I did. Okay, Dark Souls 3.
If you want to be a true completionist, then you do that.
I platinum trophied Dark Souls 3, not the DLCs, just the base game before any of the DLCs came out. But one of the things I did is I did go through and I got every piece of armor.
Dude, want to know what we should do at some point when we reach Gurnham again? Or we should just we should farm Gurnham just to be able to buy all the crap.
We can't farm Gurnham. Remember, once you kill him once.
That's true. That's true. Well, we could technically farm areas.
Literally the only way to honestly farm bosses is to go help other people.
True.
Like go sit outside their rooms and yeah, and that gets painful.
Technically we could farm areas, like Margot's Loft. Once we reach the middle layer, once we reach that, just go through that over and over and over again before beating Margot, because that has actually pretty fucking good echo drop, I would say.
Yeah.
One of the better echo drops in the game, I would say.
Oh yeah, that and probably the final area of Old Hunters.
And also, we could just find a chalice that just drops ridiculous echoes.
Oh, that's far simpler to do. In fact,
yeah.
I mean, the one I got the Lost Chicago out of, basically the first two enemies alone were 10 to 13,000 echoes alone.
Wow.
And they were just normal enemies.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I make one. If I made one run through there, fighting 1, 2. If I fought 3 enemies, I came out of it with about 50,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, one of the enemies is a little tougher because he's you remember the bosses that are there was 3 of them. One swings a club, one slings a sword, one shoots a gun.
Yeah.
He's who protects the chest that the Chicago was in, and one of the gun ones, and those guys drop quite a bit. So yeah, I would come out with about 50 to 60,000 echoes, just off running 3 enemies. Not to mention if I go into one of the other rooms and take care of more enemies than that.
Technically seen, if you just want to find the weapons, just find out in what kind of dungeons they are in, you can technically just quickly Google it.
Yes, easily. The one problem that you'll run into with that particular strategy is you have to make sure you keep enough echoes to buy your equipment to keep getting chalice dungeons.
Yeah. That's the one thing. I'm trying to remember which one of these I remember there being a this anger in Chalice Dungeon. I remember there being an easy to find one. I don't remember which one it was.
But basically, you're always trying to do one of the custom chalice dungeons. Those are the ones that are going to drop your biggest echoes.
Yeah.
Which is why basically a lot of people like to rush the Bloodstar Beast just to get the initial chalice.
Yeah.
And I think not just... Oh, to rush... Oh, that's right. Rushing Old Hunters, you gotta kill Vicar Amelia. That's what it... but yeah, if you want to rush Old Hunters, you go Vicar Amelia as soon as possible. If you want to rush Chalice Dungeons, you gotta rush Bloodstar Beast, and then run You've got to run the very first Chalice all the way to its end to get the Lost, or whatever it is, Chalice that you can enter a code on. And then you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the one here that I'm in right now. Oh, yeah, that does easily. That's good to know. I'm just making sure here before I go any before I decide anything. But there should be a yeah. There's the chalice. There's the Bath Messengers in the Chalice Dungeon.
Oh, that's cool. I've never actually run into any of them in the Chalice Dungeons I've been into. I know I just have to enter the right dungeon in, but none of the ones I've done so far had it. Or if they did, I didn't find them because I didn't go deep enough. Heh, deep.
Not deep.
That's what she said.
Yup. That is what she said multiple times. Yeah, purchase. And, like, things are more expensive here. But...
Because isn't Patches there too?
Patches... You can find Patches here if you didn't kill him.
Which, you didn't kill him, did you?
I did, because he gives you, like, a thing when you kill him.
But... Patches...
But it's fine. He doesn't, like, sell... he doesn't sell weapons or anything like that, so...
But Patches...
But yeah, you can find the lost and uncanny versions of the cause of the parasite, lost and uncanny of the amygdala, the bloodletter, whirligig saw, lost version, and uncanny, the boomhammer, rakio, bowblade, moonlight sword, church pick, beast cutter, beast hunter scythe. Yeah,
Church pick is a really cool weapon. I never had much interest in it, but I've watched it use. It's got a really cool moveset.
Yeah,
like, because I built cosplays in this game at this point, so none of the cosplays I have in my mind ever use a church pick.
So I think you need to find the hunter axe, the threaded cane, and the other, like, first weapon you get.
The beast cutter.
Yeah, I think
saw blade.
I think all of the lost and uncanny things you're finding here are all from the DLC, I think. Yeah, these are all from the DLC.
Yeah, I know a lot of the weapons that they sell are once you find them and everything, but yeah, because the Chikage I had to find in a chest and stuff,
yeah.
So it's likely that a lot of those are going to be DLC.
Yeah, I think all of those are DLC, actually. Yeah, it seems like all of the weapons that you can find. Yeah, acquiring any weapon that's new in the Old Hunter DLC will also unlock its Uncanny and Lost variant. So yeah, it's only from the DLC stuff.
At least to find those, but what else do they sell at the Bath Messengers?
Blood vials, bullets, cocktails, pebbles, throwing knives, antidotes, hunter's marks, rope molotovs, oil, poison knife, and shining coins.
Okay, so basically this normal stuff. They're just down there for everybody.
Then I think you can also buy chalices there, like the sinister versions of chalices. But I didn't see them there when I checked it. It says here that you can find Sinister Lore, Pathuminarum, Root Chalice, Sinister Hintertome, Sinister Phenomenon, Illith Root, Sinister
You
Lower
probably have to
Lauren.
go all the. You probably have to go all the way and beat the final versions of those particulars.
Yeah, the requirement is to be Lower Phenomenon Layer 1, Lower Hintertomb Layer 3, Great Phenomenon Illith Layer 3, Lower Lauren Layer 3, Izzet Gravestone Layer 3. So yeah, just a bunch of requirements to do them.
Yeah. Luckily, no achievements required other than getting
No.
the.
Other than getting the weapons. The weapon's just gonna be annoying to do.
And the queen.
Yeah, the queen. But like, we have the chalices to get there, but like, we just need to find the ones that take us to the queen. I don't think it's gonna be that hard to find her, I guess.
Yeah, you've got to do some chalice to get certain pieces of the things
Yeah.
that you use to do the rituals, and you've got to do quite a few of the other chalices, like the Inner Tomb and the I think the Loran chalices, because you need a bastard of Loran or something like that.
I think we've done like I think I've done all of the Phenomenero ones. No, I don't. I have not done the lower one.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you on that particular
I
aspect.
think I've done the central one, but not the lower one.
Yeah, I've done lower. I started Hintertomb. I beat the first Hintertomb. I think I'm on lower Hintertomb now.
Yeah. I'm not counting the root chalices, just the
No, you don't. You don't count the root
Yeah.
ones because those are the randomized ones.
I may have done Hintertomb, but I don't remember. I have a lower Phenomeneron that I've on layer 2, and I think that has the fucking bastard of a... No, I don't... Yeah, that might have the undead dude there that I don't like. But, let's see...
Did you ask him if he was just having a bad day?
No. Fuck that guy.
You Raven.
Uh,
What you doing, pup?
oh, this chalice is apparently, removing that. But yeah, I think I've done I've done one Hintertomb, apparently.
You've done one Reese Witherspoon?
Yes! Envy me. Then, boy oh boy, if we continue getting insight, we can buy some blood rocks.
Well, farming insight is no big issue. All you gotta do is find popular bosses that people like to do, or even
Dude.
usually any of your main bosses, like some of your side bosses that are optional, you might not get as much on. But yeah, you just go sit and help people farm.
Smart thing to use our insight for, though, is to, like, we can buy materials for the chalices in the insight store, though.
Yeah. Not every material. I think you have to unlock a lot of those by going deeper into the actual chalices.
Yeah, some of the materials you can get in the like in the actual store. Like, you can buy ritual blood 5 and tome mold 5, but they cost like a fuck ton. Really expensive. But I will say this much. It was a pretty fun game, man.
Oh yeah. We've talked about favorite bosses, but just like other than Castle Canehurst, since I already know that answer, what's some of your favorite areas, or what's just another favorite thing?
I think I liked Castle, like, I liked the area actually where you find Mikolash and stuff like that. It's actually a
Right.
really cool area, like, not specifically the outside, but the inside of it is really fun.
Right.
Really cool. I did actually like the college, Bergenworth College. I think that was pretty cool. I was generally a fan of a lot of the indoor areas, like specifically indoor.
Other than Castle Canehurst.
Yeah. Cause like
It was a mix of indoor and outdoor.
yeah. I think it did like I think Castle Cainhurst did it like the best with how it like handled it. Like one of the reasons why like the area where you meet Margot, the outside area of that, I just don't enjoy the outside of it as much. It's just kind of like there, and it's not fun to traverse. It's not a lot of fun things to see. And like sure, there's not a lot of fun things to fight outside Castle Cainhurst, but all the areas like are cool to look at and cool to be a part of. But yeah, I think then there was I actually also did really like I think the first area of the game, like the whole first part of the game and everything like that, I think that in general is a pretty fucking good place. Like
Oh yeah, it sets the tone for everything.
It sets the tone really well, and it's like it's pretty freaking grand overall. And it's just like, even though you've like run through it a million times, it just doesn't get like, I don't get tired of seeing it. It's pretty cool.
And it's got some of the, I mean, it's also got some of the coolest lore, because you still have a lot of people that are alive and talk to people before they go completely batty.
Yeah. Which, by the way, just while we're talking about this stuff, I'm just running around in the game.
Oh yeah, I'm actually running around on my my alternate character, just kind of messing around while we're talking.
Oh my god, I killed a guy, and he whispered as he was dying, "You are cursed." It's kind of cool. I didn't notice that before. It's kind of a new thing I noticed.
Maybe he knows you're a moon presence.
Maybe. I am noticing though, like, you're not killing things in one blow.
Oh yeah.
The game does balance itself, apparently.
Yeah, New Game Plus, they definitely get pumped up.
I mean, it makes sense though, because you're like, otherwise it would be way too easy to run this game off, like, back and forth, and get all the endings.
Right.
Yes.
My first ever character, the weapon I ran, I did Eileen the Crow's weapon. I've always been kind of a Blade of Mercy. I've always been kind of a skill user in this game. I've never really gone any strength build. That one character that I had you help me with on the powder keg dude, that's the only strength build I've really ever made. And I'm not playing on him right now. I'm actually playing on my Lady Maria cosplay. I call her Lady Maria the Second. It's the long lost daughter she didn't know she had. She's trying to figure out what happened to her mommy, and get her weapon and use it. The Rockio. Anyway, I mean, I have more headcanon in my head, but that's the basic gist of it.
I mean, that's fine. It's just like, you can make all the headcanon you want. Doesn't matter if you don't have all of it. It's for you to have fun with.
Yeah. If it's an RPG game where it's a character that doesn't really talk and stuff, or even if they do talk, I typically give more backstory than what's allowed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's nice to do. Just to, if it enriches your enjoyment of the game, that's all that matters.
Like, for instance, and we're not talking about the love of the game aspect or anything, but I'm only bringing it up because I've got an example, a great example, Skyrim, because there's so much self-insert with it.
Yeah.
Like, I put my own voice to everything in that game, and then I have a friend that she likes to write, and that's she loves to write Skyrim, she loves to write Mass Effect and Dragon Age, and a couple other games are her favorite things to write her insert characters in, like fanfic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And And so, but that's the thing. Skyrim definitely allows a lot of imagination to self-insert stuff, and same like Mass Effect less, just because there's a lot of voice acting to it. But she adds extra stuff on the in-between stories, the things that aren't said, the things that aren't done.
Yeah.
And so with games like Soulsborne's, like, oh, it's easy to imagine, okay, in say like at Dark Souls 3, I made Richter Belmont. I'm like, okay. My imagination for him is how much Castlevania do you know? Like Castlevania lore.
I know a decent amount.
Okay, so Richter Belmont. Remember, he was the Rondo of Blood main hero, and like one of the strongest Belmonts ever. He's had the whole. He could do the whole like limit break essentially on all the items.
Hmm.
Well, then Symphony of the Night happens, and it's where basically Richter has been mind controlled by Shaft the Wizard, and to help bring back Dracula, all that stuff. So that's with the game where you play a la carte and all that good crap. Well, my imagination with Dark Souls 3 is I always like to do the hollow ending first because it takes the longest to get set up. But what I did is I gave headcanon that my Richter Belmont that shows up in Dark Souls 3, he's noble, trying to do the right thing, but he becomes a Lord of Hollows, which involves some really shady shit. And so now he's cursed on his second playthrough. He's given another chance to fix things. The only way he can fix things is by first he has to ignite the flame and burn himself to cinders to burn away the curse.
Mm.
And then on the third playthrough, which will be the option to give the third ending, he lets the fire die so the world can move on. And but Richter was basically brought into the world to use whips and kick ass. And so yeah, I mean, I basically did my own self-insert with Richter Belmont, and gives me an excuse to play a Belmont in a Dark Souls game.
Oh my god, dude! I got the best weapon in the game.
Your sword?
The torch!
Oh. You already have a torch.
I know, but I got it again.
Dual wield torches?
Fuck yeah. But yeah, I mean, dude, I personally, like, I actually really love, especially when you can make your own characters in games and stuff like that, I love to, like, not necessarily go into a lot of detail with, like, story, but I like to create a general, like, background for me to, like, to connect myself to the character more.
Yeah. And so the decisions you make in game, you make them based around what that character's personality and stuff is. And it's great. Like, my personal character in Skyrim, my race that I always like to play is Nords. I've always been a huge Nord fan, but I mean that kind of ties into what my love of
I almost never play
stuff.
Nords, man. It's so hard being one. It's nice to get a break now.
Right? So you understand. You understand.
But no, yeah, I do get you. It was I like to play Dumber specifically, just like Paco.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yep, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, Dunmer are cool. In fact, in Morrowind, I played them. Like, I was a huge fan of Dark Elves in general, like in lore, and especially because of Drist,
Mm-hmm.
And so Dunmer gave me a good excuse to play my Drist insert back then. But like, in Skyrim and Oblivion, I played Nords. But in terms of Skyrim, I imagined the way the story, like, okay, I wanted to do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how does that work in headcanon? Like, surely your character can't give his soul to all the various, whatever the hell they are.
The Daedric
Yes,
princes and
thank
stuff
you.
like that.
God, the name was escaping. The Daedric Lords. But then I'm like, well, what if he does? What if it's just a funny thing that when he does die, it's like, all right, fight for me. Who wants my soul? And then, it's a way of being clever about it. But, of course, it doesn't work for some of the stories. So, what I do is I self-insert sort of the alternate universe story. I have what my main character does. I have the people he mainly joins. But any of the really evil ones, like one where you have to sacrifice a person or eat people to get their power, that was just me, you know, imagining, okay, here's an alternate universe where he does something stupid. But then I imagined him more like a character like Conan. You know, Conan never told his stories in the order that they actually occurred. Robert E. Howard always said he imagined that he would be sitting by the firelight and Conan would be sitting there and telling stories. And when you tell stories, when you know, his whole thing was when you tell stories to people, you don't always tell things in a chronological order of what happens to you in life. Sometimes you know, start, hey, this time when I was 20, and then it's like, oh, well, something the other day. Oh, that reminds me of when I was 5. You know, sometimes you just go to different stories. So my character in Skyrim was always like, okay, this time in his life, he was part of the Fighters Guild. This time in his life, he had to be a member of the Thieves Guild because he was trying to do this thing. And it all fit with the main image of my character. No, like I said, the evil Daedric stuff, no. But some of the Daedric ones, like a new hand touches the beacon, Meridia. Yeah, but Paco probably knows fucking Meridia. Everyone knows Meridia. But I was like, okay, you know what? This is a Daedric Lord that could be a little more useful, especially once I went to the vampire DLC. It made sense that I had the sword to take on the vampires, and it was just cool. So the self-insert, I know I'm rambling at this point, but the self-insert,
Dude, go for it, man.
like with the Countess, just a quicker example with her. You know, I was sitting there, I was thinking, you know, Lady Maria, I was going to do a cosplay at first, but then I was like, do I want to play Chikage or Rakuyo? I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make a vampire, and I'm going to base her off Lady Maria, but she is a version of her that went a different path. And it's not exactly even, you know, it's not her. Countess is herself, but it's the whole reference to Count Dracula and all that good stuff. And so her whole thing is she was simply trying to get back to the queen to rightfully take her place. But she's also her own, you know, she has her own desires and wants, and so serving the queen only goes so far. And therefore she continues searching for the rest, and she decides to wake up. I chose the wake up ending because, you know, she doesn't want to. I know what the other ending is, that when you fight him but you don't do the umbilical cords, and I was like, that one doesn't really fit. So she's probably just going to wake up and continue her own ambitions. So, but yeah, so I developed a little bit of headcanon with her. But the reason I brought Skyrim up is there was a lot more there because I played the game for a lot longer, just because you know how big it is.
Yeah. Like,
and so it's easier to create that headcanon.
Yeah, I get that. Like, cause I played Skyrim a lot, and I think that's an understatement for how much I played it. But you know,
yeah,
it also helps when you have a lot of gripes with the game. It's also good to be able to back it up.
So, right? No, and that's fine. And again, this is more just the story side of it. But yeah, it's just that's a game that easy. Like, you know, The Witcher. Fucking love The Witcher. And you could easily do your own like self-insert stories of what Geralt does. I mean, because you make choices in it, it gives you choices. But he's a more established character. There's already books out there. Now, granted, fanfic. That's the thing. Fanfics are what they are. People do their own self-insert identities for the character, type things, and that's the glory of fanfic and your own imagination. But it's for me, it's way easier for games where you are kind of a blank slate.
Yeah,
like Bloodborne.
I agree with that. I enjoy doing it a lot more for games where you aren't like, if I don't do it really for games unless I am playing a character like that I made.
Yes.
This isn't the same if I don't make the character myself.
Right. So yeah, wonderful stuff about self-insert, and it's also Pocket. I saw her thing about the beacon. A new hand touches the beacon. That's why I'm really excited for when I finally get like Cyberpunk and also Demon's Souls, because I'm looking forward to figuring out what character I'm going to do in that. And I never played the original Demon's Souls, but I had a friend that did, so I got to see a little bit of it. and just I'm looking forward to getting a PS5 and playing that, which will be cool because when you finally get yours and you get that game, that can be a playthrough we do.
Yep. I'm pretty down for that.
Usually my first playthrough of a Soulsborne game, I kind of just go with, I don't cosplay, I just kind of go with whatever feels right in terms of what kind of style weapon do I want to play with, so on and so forth. And it's only after my first playthrough do I start establishing, alright, we found all the weapons, we did all the quests, what build am I going to do? What's going to be my story character?
I jumped into the group of the dudes just before the fireball to guess cone, and I just like died. I jumped literally into death, and I was like, "Oh, that happened."
I think Pocket is not a fan of the beacon.
Yep. Pocket, what's your opinion of the beacon?
Pocket, don't you know that a new hand touches the beacon?
It's great to see your reaction to that. That's just like, nope, rejection.
Oh, I hate that group. Wait. Oh, PTSD for the beacon quest, or at least the phrase.
A new hand touches the beacon.
I'll leave her alone. I love the meme, but yeah, if it's
the one thing I can't fucking forget is the fucking the adoring fan. That shit's annoying as fuck.
God damn it. Oh, she's a voice actress in I did not know she was a voice actress in there. That might explain a little bit more.
Who took my echoes? That's a good question.
Is it? Sometimes they don't take them. Was it one on the ground by any chance?
I don't see him on the ground, but you know, I might just be blind. They also sometimes spawn at really weird spots.
This is true.
Yeah, they're there. They're at the end of the fucking bridge. I didn't notice it, but by the way, a funny thing, just because we mentioned FF14, oh my god, why don't I remember his name? The one of the twins, the boy.
Alphanod.
Yeah, Alphanod. I'm so sad that Sam Riegel only talks for him in A Realm Reborn, but not in the everything else. Because I got so used to the voice of Sam Riegel that it just like messed with me for a while afterwards. I was like, God damn it! I'm expecting Sam, but I don't get Sam.
It was funny, Paco. I actually had that particular phrase as a text message noise. It's so funny. Like, I would get a text and be like, a new hand. I'm like, yay.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got to gas cone while we were talking.
Did you fight Cleric Beast already?
Oh yeah, I killed him.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
You were in the middle of talking about like I think you were talking about like Belmont.
What's that smell?
Oh. Oh, damn, I'm just kind of messing around with my second character. I didn't know you were going to be hard pressing into that.
I'm just
That's funny.
I'm not really trying. I'm just kind of seeing how far I could get while we were fucking around.
That's great.
Get out, boy. Yep. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Well, let's see. Revan is looking like he's needing to go out. I haven't actually eaten dinner, so if we want to start kind of wrapping up here.
Yeah, I'm done for wrapping up. I think I'm just gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up this fight.
Sure. I'll walk you through it.
I got stuck on a fucking wall there. Great times. Walls are my biggest foe. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, can't see. Oh, that was a bad time. But I can't tell where you are.
To your left. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, I felt like my arcane stuff didn't do any damage to him there for a moment. I am not in a great spot right now. Yep, I killed him. I got a little bit tense there because I kept getting stuck on the fucking gravestone. Yeah, I don't know how often I got stuck to the fucking gravestone, but it was many, many, many times.
I like to use the gravestones to my advantage against him because it's like he can get stuck on them too.
Yeah, I was using them to. I was using the trees to help me like heal. But I was also kind of rushing into the fight. I wasn't really paying too much mind. It was really funny how this went though. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. Just by the way, funny because I'm ignoring everything except like going forward.
Although, by the way, you fought Gurman. I actually fought Gurman on this character. I'm actually I'm actually heading down right now to the old Yarnum to get the lantern there to finish up.
Yeah, I'm literally just doing. I think I'm doing the same as you are. Yeah, no, I just beat Yarnum. No, beat Gurnum. No, Gurnum. Blah, 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 Gascon. I'm a dumb. Oh,
Coin.
You're about to
be at the healing church.
Yes.
Or cathedral ward. I mean, yeah, I just went one step ahead of you there, but that's where I'm actually going back to Hunter Stream now, and that's where I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop into the Hunter Stream. Cool. I'm at the church. Cool. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna run like one of these just to get like endings and stuff. I think I might just run to the end, not really paying any attention to like side quests or anything like that. And
oh yeah,
I already got all of the items, so I don't need to search for them. And the only reason to do side bosses is to get echoes. So.
Oh, Pocket. Merriweb is the voice actress, the old voice actress. That's the Meridia girl. I just saw the message you sent me on Facebook.
So just to check out one thing, I got 250. Got a lot of echoes
That
for just
makes a lot of sense now. I can actually, now that you pointed that out, I can hear it. That's funny.
I got a lot of echoes just by running that once, which was really funny. I didn't expect to get this many echoes. But I was gonna check really quickly how many of the weapons I can buy in the shop, and then I'm gonna be good. That's where I'm gonna call it. Run up the ladder. Because then I have actually then I can actually tell you which one it is, and you can also get this stuff. Because it's also a very easy chalice dungeon. Like an uber easy one. Like, it gives you nothing. Like, you don't really get any echoes worth talking about. But it's good to get, like, if you just want to buy the crap.
Oh, I can look it up online. That's no worries. Because If anything, also, if one of the off days you want to do some Chalice Dungeon stuff together, we can.
Yeah.
And while we move on to other games and whatnot. Oh, I guess that can be one last quick thing to talk about. So we're looking at Kingdom Come Deliverance for maybe a couple. Do you just want to go ahead and slot that one in for the
Yeah,
next
I think
Wednesday?
we'll just do that. I think we'll just slot that in for the for that.
Okay. We'll slot that in for Wednesday and see what we think about it, and then we'll talk about other stuff on what we want to
Yeah.
possibly do as our secondaries.
Yeah. So just
Which I
to
know Final Fantasy VIII's in the list, but
yeah. So just to mention it, I bought the Uncanny Parasite and the Uncanny Moonlight Sword and the Uncanny and Lost versions of the Bowblade, just because, you know, it was a very quick thing to do, and those were the most expensive, the cheapest and the most expensive items. I bought I bought the Moonlight Sword, which is 80, the Parasite is like 66 or something. Then they're more like they cost 50 or something, but they get like significantly lower cost after that. Like, so those were the most expensive ones that I could buy with 250. I think that was pretty good purchases. But I'm gonna throw up the end screen right now while we are doing kind of wrap up.
I want to play Bloodborne with Paco, but Paco doesn't have PSN. Man. I want to assist her and be like, yeah, this is how we fight. This is how you get through the story. This is how you do it.
This is how you do it. So, just because it's fun to mention,
You're fun to mention.
Thank you. So, 3 versions of the Cos Parasite, 3 versions of the Bowblade, and 3 versions of the Holy Moonlight Sword. Those are the only things I have 3 versions of.
You have 3 versions of the ending? Not yet.
I have 2 threaded canes. I'm gonna just get rid of one of them. To not confuse myself while I'm counting. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with the gun, because the guns are like only a single version. But you know, with everything else, it gets confusing. And then acquire item. Oh my god, blood vials now cost 900. They're getting more expensive, everything. But yeah, guys. Bloodborne is, I would say, officially the story and everything is done. I don't know how much we will stream. Like we were talking about, I think we might do a cleanup stream next week. Unless we decide not to. Like, we'll just see. But there might be a cleanup stream where we will do Chalice dungeon bosses. Which is essentially, we're just gonna finish up do the last kind of proper boss of the game, which is the Queen. And
well, she's not the proper boss of the game. She's just a hidden boss.
Yeah, I mean, I just meant like the last out of all of the bosses that we have left to get on the like achievement list. She's the last like proper boss within quotations. Because a lot of the bosses we fought were hidden bosses. There are so many hidden bosses in this game. I don't know how much, if we have to actually level up or anything for that stuff, but one thing I do know is that, like, after that, I don't think we're gonna, like, me and Kellen will probably just discuss it, whether or not we're gonna do that, but, other than that, I don't think we're gonna do, like, we're not gonna stream us grinding for the weapons or anything like that crap. I don't think that's something we want to do.
Nah, that'd be boring anyway to watch. Like, all this was exciting because we were trying to actually overcome to progress the story.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Chalice stuff, I personally wouldn't even want to watch it as a fan, just because it's really just a big grind. Getting to level to level. I mean, it's basically boss rush, and some people might like it, but you know,
yeah, we might do that on our own time, just as a cleanup kind of thing.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, Shady's getting through it, and if somehow Paco ever gets lucky and gets PSN,
Yeah.
run her sometime. But yeah,
It
that
might
feels
be,
more like
yeah.
a off stream.
It might be fun to do just for us to like, cause we might be able to get the little. If we can platinum the game kind of on the same time, that'd be kind of cool, helping each other out with that crap. Because
Yeah.
we're pretty close to it.
I literally just need one more ending, one more boss, and just getting the items wouldn't be a big problem.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and like, if you're just going straight forward, not thinking about anything else, I don't think I need to do a lot. Like, sure, I'm gonna need to level up a little bit, but I don't. How much do you need to level up on second playthrough?
Dude, literally, if you're, because a lot of people do the meta of like when it comes to PvP, they stick around a meta of 120 to 130. It's not hard to where we're at. All it is the bosses are going to be just a little bit tougher on health and a little more damage. But we won't really like have to level too much farther. Like I'm planning on stopping around 130, honestly, just to be a little above the PvP recommended, but still within the range to if people come in, they're going to probably be at that range.
Mm.
So, I mean, literally, we're pretty good. And in terms of boss rush, if we really want to get to the end, all you got to do is Vicar Amelia, Forbidden Woods, Shadows of Yarnum, because we don't have to go to Hemwick Channel at that point because we've already got the runes and everything.
Yeah, we got everything.
We don't even have to go to.
We don't need to go to Canehurst.
I don't think we need to go to.
We don't need to go do the amygdala thing.
That's what I. Yeah, that's what I was.
That was
talking
one of the
about.
most annoying areas. I
Basically, we don't have to go to original Bergenworth. We don't have to go there. We can literally go Amelia, Forgotten Woods, which is the Shadows of Yarnum, Rom the Spider. After Rom the Spider, you kill. What the fuck was that boss? Oh, the big the Moon Presence thing.
Yeah.
The big red thing. It comes down. You kill it. Once you're past it, pretty much Murgo and.
So the bosses we are required to do.
Mikolosh first, then Murgo, then yeah.
So the bosses we are required to do is Father Gascon, Rom the Vacuous Spider, Vicar Amelia, Murgo's Wet Nurse, Mikolosh, the One Reborn, and Shadow of Yarnum.
One Reborn, not Moon Presence. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's basically all the bosses. That's exactly all the bosses I just went through. But I was going in the order you have to fight them.
You need to beat. These are like the total of 7 bosses. If you don't, 8 with like, if you do guess if you do like the last fight against Gurman, and then 9 if you do the Moon Presence.
And literally, when it comes to that, you can really just run through everything, run to the bosses essentially. Like you don't have to sit there and farm and fight everything. You can just run past everything, activate what you've got to activate, and then just get there.
That's kind of what I was doing to get to Gascon. I just ran past everything and just ran and fought him. I didn't need to do the cleric beast, but I did him nonetheless.
Oh yeah, cleric beast is kind of funny because it's technically the first boss of the game, but it's also the skippable. It's so funny.
I think I just did him mostly to get get an idea of what I was getting myself into.
Right.
In the New Game Plus. Because, I haven't ever done the New Game Plus stuff in this game, so, you know.
Oh, yeah, New Game Plus is always fun. Most people always end up stopping around New Game Plus 2, and they don't finish the final fight, so they can just go around and, they don't do the final area boss, just so they can go and fight everyone in PvP.
Yeah.
That's what most people tend to do. I mean, even if they do finish New Game Plus, plus 2, what they'll do is they'll get all the way to plus 3 boss, then they'll do that. That's what it is. They stay within the same level because it's based on your level. So yeah, they'll finish New Game, all 3 games. They'll run 3 runs of it, finish all bosses, and then on the 4th run, they just go as far as the final ending of the game, and then that's where they stop, and
You need
just
to,
so they can PvP.
yeah. I noticed that you need to buy the hunter's mark to get the hunter's emblem to get to the stuff again.
Huh?
I think. Do I need to buy it again? I'm curious. I'm looking at.
Are you talking about the thing that opens the cathedral
Yeah.
area? Yeah, you have to buy it again. I already bought it. I had enough left over. I was just like, well, might as well get this.
If I'd known that, I would have bought it, but you know, it's not a big deal.
Oh, it won't be. The soul, you're getting echoes. Sorry, I keep saying souls, but you get echoes fast enough in this game on your next playthrough. It'll be a cakewalk.
Yep.
You'll get them. So, like, you don't even have to go down to Old Yarnum or anything. It's just that's just to get access to the chalices, which you already have access to. Basically, if you do everything you can in the first playthrough, the second two are essentially just a cakewalk, and you doing just whatever you want.
Yeah.
The only things you might do differently is just see how stories play out differently. But at that, like, literally do the hardest version of everyone's stories the first playthrough, and then you can just whatever with the second ones.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I'm gonna quickly jump to the dream, because even though I died, I do have some cold bloods, I think, that I can use. I think it's
Hey,
enough.
like this time, you can actually talk to the guy before swinging at him out there in the forest and turning him into a big monster.
Yeah. That is true.
And you can send him to Sefka's clinic, or you can send him to the cathedral ward, which he will just steadily murder everybody.
Oh, cool. Okay, so you can use the jeweled brooch to get a red blood gem that we didn't get because we gave it away.
Yeah. Well, if
Right.
you did that, so yeah, you can do that if you want to do that part of the story. If it's a worth it gem, but that's not required for any trophy.
I just wanted to get the like the gem that you can get out of it to put on weapons.
Right, but is it worth it? Like, is it a worth it gem?
No, but I own it now. It wouldn't have been. I would not have been worth it in like in the first playthrough where like I was doing the storyline.
Oh, that's right. The gem's there regardless of the storyline. Never
Yeah.
mind. I was thinking that you have to activate the storyline for it, but you don't.
Yeah, you don't. I got it, and then I did it, and if it had like I wouldn't have thought about it if I hadn't gotten it. So, fuck me.
Right.
But yeah, man, it was freaking fun playing this game with you, man.
Dude, you don't understand how much fun. Even the frustrating parts. Bloodborne is. I love all the Soulsborne games. Other than I haven't really played 2 to give a good opinion of it. I bought it when it first came out on Xbox 360, but for some reason at the time I wasn't into wanting to play it. I don't remember why. Just something. You know, sometimes you're in the mood and sometimes you're not. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I played the ever loving crap out of Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne when it first came out. And I got back into Dark Souls 3. I still need to finish that. Damn it. I probably won't. That was on the Xbox, so if I do get it again and play with you, and we do all the DLCs together, then that'll finally give me the option to finally do all the DLCs. But in terms of trophy, I've already platinumed Dark Souls 3, and to platinum it, you've got to go through it 3 times again. But here's the reason why. And when we do Dark Souls 3, you will want to get every ring you can on the first playthrough, because the second playthrough you get certain rings that are +1 rings, and then the third playthrough is some +2 rings. Not every ring, just some of them, and they switch the areas and where they're located and things like that. So if you do intend to want to do Dark Souls with the full platinum sometime, just forewarning you, that one's going to be a little tougher than Bloodborne. Bloodborne is as simple as really just doing the 3 endings, because you can do all the other stuff in any of the playthroughs. Dark Souls 3 is you've got certain things you've got to do in certain playthroughs. Yeah. And honestly, on Dark Souls, sure, if the hollow ending, the hollow thing. All right, there's
I
the thing
enjoyed
about
trying to, like, as you may know, definitely after playing this game together, I have a tendency to like playing the hardest stuff I can the first time, if it's a possibility.
true. It's not. It's hard to describe. We can talk about it off stream. I'll explain more what I'm trying to say, so because we're trying to wrap up stream. But
Yeah.
I'll give you a better explanation later on why I'm hesitating on what to help you with on Dark Souls 3, in terms of what we should do first.
Mm.
There are technically 2 tough endings. 2 of the endings go wildly different depending on choices you make, and they are the more hidden endings. So.
Ah.
Yeah. In terms of the base game, the DLCs, they all have one ending. You're good there.
Yeah, the reason why, like, especially when I'm streaming and doing games, the reason why I like to go to the I like to do the hardest stuff is because normally that is like the most steps you have to go through. Sure, it often makes the whole like stream longer, but it essentially means that you get to like those watching get to experience everything. Especially like, which is why I try to do that, which is and it's kind of also like most like RPGs that have like hidden like stuff after the game, and like I weirdly enough sometimes I really dislike post game stuff. Like once you've beaten the game, depending on what kind of stuff it is in an RPG, I'm not a huge fan of like post-game dungeons or stuff like that, depending on like the nature of it.
Yeah, it's really dependent upon the game. Like Dark Souls is easily one, but a lot of times the DLCs they release for any of the Soulsborne games, you essentially have to do the DLC right before you face the final boss, because technically it takes place during the main game. It's not really post-game stuff. There's only really, like with Dark Souls 3, you can beat the final boss and you can get the story that you choose there, and that's fine. It doesn't actually unlike Bloodborne, it doesn't immediately start you in the new game. You have to go to the Firekeeper and tell her that you specifically want to start your new game. So it technically its DLCs are post game, but the dialogue that is selected in those particular DLCs changes depending on your choices at the ending of the base game. So it actually is pretty good. But that's the thing. I love the Soulsborne DLCs. That the stuff's great. Like, as frustrated as Orphan is, I mean, it's still a fun fight. I mean, that's the truth of it. It's a tough, but when you beat that fight, God, it's so cathartic.
Oh yeah. We were so happy when that fucking fucker died, man. I remember that.
I am with you though, in terms of not every post game dungeon stuff is, good, but there's a lot of the quality RPGs that people always talk about, like Witcher and stuff. Oh God, Blood and Wine. I still need to go and finish it, but I'll tell you right now, it's one of the most amazing DLCs that exist, like in any game.
Yeah, I've heard that. I need to play it myself. But one thing that I've specifically noted is like, because I like to play a lot of like like turn-based RPGs. And, like a lot of those kind of games have post story stuff, and like some games even have like only second playthrough like dungeons and stuff like that, which I get it. It encourages you to play it again, but damn, I hate it because like
You're thinking Persona, aren't you?
No. I'm thinking. I do get why
Persona is one.
You can do all of the dungeons in Persona normally on the first playthrough.
You can't get the secret bosses on the first playthrough, and that's a fact, sir.
Yes, that is actually a fact. I agree with you there.
Boom! You're the bigger Persona
I,
fan.
I think they changed it actually in Royal.
Really?
But,
So you can get everything in one playthrough on Royal?
No, you cannot. I was misremembering, but yeah, you need to do that again. And I'm, you know, that's one of the things that gripes me a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But
no, honestly, that's fair. Like, Persona is such a great game, but doing a lot of that stuff again because, I mean, even if you're going at super speed on some of the dialogue, oh my god, it's such a long game.
Yeah, the games are it's so long, so it's like that means a lot of dedication. That's the thing.
I still need to get Royal. I have the original, but I want to get Royal since the new character's there, and just so I can play it. But yeah, I'm like, God, do I really want to do that? Because I know how long that game can be.
I can tell you one thing. That story is definitely worth it because I played it. It's definitely worth it. I do have certain there are certain things about that story, however, that I would like. I will say I don't want to change the story of the essentially added stuff. I would like to change where it is told in the story.
Ah, gotcha.
Cause I think you'll figure out why when you actually play it. But
I've got so many games to work on, man. I wish I had a streaming setup so we could do kind of a reverse on Wednesdays. Like, I know it's mainly your stream, not, but where I could play the game and you sit in type thing, where I take control. But I'll be there someday.
Yeah.
Today is not that day. Revan.
I'm definitely down for that.
Revan is giving me kisses. He wants my attention.
I mean, that's understandable. He needs his attention.
Yeah, he giving me neck kisses. Oh my god. Revan!
But yeah, just to kind of put an ending on that discussion, and then I'm gonna end the stream and let you go.
Alright.
Is that if you've heard about the Tales of games, they often have a post-game boss fight, which kind of annoys me because those are big ass dungeons and you have to play. But I'd rather have a post-game dungeon than a New Game Plus dungeon, personally.
Yeah.
Unless the game's entire story changes on a New Game Plus or something like that. It because there is reason to do New Game Plus in essentially Bloodborne and stuff like that, but because also those games aren't 90 to 100 hours long. I think.
Oh yeah, the Soulsborne game, if you do everything first playthrough, you don't have to focus as hard in the second and third playthroughs unless you just want to change certain NPC quests, and that doesn't take as long. They are very quick. You can get to the third playthrough very quickly. Comparatively, I mean.
Yeah.
And we'll have to talk about it next time since we're wrapping up. But
yeah,
Tales games. I haven't played many, but the one I did play was one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube.
Dude, I own it. I haven't played it. I own it on I own it on PlayStation 3, I think, and I also own it on PC. And I need to play it.
I think it's also on the network, isn't it?
It might be. But I also played Berseria and Zestria, and I don't remember what one of them is called.
Paco.
I don't remember exactly what it's called, one of them, but it's it's supposed to be one of the better ones. I'm gonna see if I can find it really quickly. If I can't, I'm just gonna ignore it. Tales.
Oh, we can talk about it next time, man.
Vesperia. Tales of Vesperia.
Ah, yes, I remember playing that one a little bit.
Because I have my opinions of those games, which is, that's fine. But I will say this: they have post-game dungeons, which is, sure, it's fine. For me personally, for one, it doesn't make sense as a part of the story.
Right.
And secondly, it's just, you know, it's kind of annoying because you don't necessarily know about it. I feel like it would be more interesting if they would have just, like, all the post-game stuff that would be naturally spread throughout the normal game. And then there are, you know, then there are the fucking post-game, like the fucking New Game Plus specific crap, which, you know, it's a whole other fucking pile of shit. But I'm gonna let you leave now so that I won't hold you for too much longer. But I want to thank you all for watching the stream. And until next time, my name's G20. I had my boy Kellen. Next time is gonna be Kingdom Come Deliverance. So prepare yourselves. That's an RPG.
Avast, G-swabs.
Yas. But see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright, bud.